Hello and welcome back to Foundation Fabs of Luscious 2021 week 5. Today for you I have got a foundation that has come out quite recently, and it is the Glowish Multidew Skin Tint from Huda Beauty. I have tried the original Huda Beauty foundation, the super full coverage everyone raves about. It's on my channel if you would like to see it. However, today is not about full coverage. Today is all about the glow and the natural sort of beauty. Let's see if this looks good on an oily skin, because I'm very intrigued. If you would like to see what this foundation wears like and looks like on an oily, acne prone skin, then all you have to do is keep on watching. I bought my Glowish from Cult Beauty and it did cost me £32, so this better be good. It's a lot of money for a skin tint. Oh, there isn't a lot of shades in this. 13 shades. I mean, they seem to have a reasonable spread. They are spread out evenly, all the 13 shades, from fair to dark, like very dark. I did end up getting the shade Fair Light, which is the second one in. Hopefully it'll match me. Hopefully it's not going to be too dark. Alright, let's read the description. Skincare meets makeup. Huda Beauty's Glowish Multidew Skin Tint harnesses skin-loving ingredients to plump and brighten, while near-sheer pigments lend a luminous, dewy finish. The key to a no-makeup look, this radiant moisturising skin tint blurs the look of pores while still letting your skin shine through. As well as achieving a second skin finish, it's infused with reflective pearl pigments that naturally catch the light for a flattering glow. Its credentials don't end there. It's designed to be a water, sweat and transfer proof, so you can maintain a fresh-faced finish no matter what life throws your way. A dream to apply and blend. It has a clever cocktail of Damascus rose oil and sustainably sourced red bell pepper extract that ultimately soothes, pumps your skin with up to 8 hours of hydration and protects it from the effects of blue light and pollution. Did we mention that the formula is 92.6 naturally derived? Okay, I mean, from the description itself, it definitely does not sound like a foundation I would be into. But let's see, maybe I'm wrong. There's almost like a definition, as if it was in a dictionary. Glowish, noun, the love child of Huda Beauty and Wishful, where flawless finish intersects with skin caring ingredients for the ultimate glow up. So essentially what this is saying is that it's a collaboration between Huda Beauty and Wishful, but they are both her brands, so I don't get it. And then on the other side it just has a description: wear alone for all over healthy glow, apply to the center of the face and blend outward, add to your favorite foundation to boost luminosity. And I do believe that's how I saw this on Instagram. Huda just mixes the two foundations together. That's not what I'll be doing today. I'm going to try this by itself. It's very thick, which I'm very surprised about. And as you will know, I will try a damp sponge on one side of my face and then the brush on the other. I'm worried this has no coverage and it will be so glowy as if I'm wearing highlighter. So, because that's to me, that's what the description sounded like, and I think that might be it. What have I done? Why am I even trying this out? This isn't so glowy because it's wet. This is glowy because it actually has pearlescent bits inside the foundation, like it said. I really like that though. I sometimes do wish I had dry skin, so this type of glow would benefit me. This is gonna be an interesting one. This is what one side of my face looks like with one layer of the skin tint on in comparison to my bare face. almost looks like nothing. And I do feel like it's the wrong shade for me. Like, it barely covered, and I still can tell that it's sort of the wrong shade for me. I feel like it's a little too dark, but then if there's such limited amount of shades, a shade up would probably be too light. Oh, what have I done? Why am I even doing this? Okay, let's try a brush. I feel like a brush will be even worse, purely because all I can see is this dewiness, this pearlescent glow that they talk about. To me, this almost looks like a liquid highlighter rather than a skin tint. This is extremely sheer. Dare I say this has less coverage than the foundation or the tinted moisturizer for men that I've tried on my channel. And it's definitely like too dark for me. I really wanted this to work. The brush side doesn't look bad because it's so sheer that there's no streaks or anything like that. It's just there. So this is the other side of my face with one layer of the foundation on, applied with a brush, in comparison to my bare face. Please, please, please tell me what's the point of wearing something like this. I can definitely see it for a person that has flawless skin, that has dry skin and wants to give it some hydration or just the overall glow. I do not see the point of the coverage in this. It does not cover anything, nothing at all. Am I wrong? Am I just weird? I'm gonna keep going. I'm going to spot conceal and do my under eye concealer with my favourite Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. So far, when it comes to skin tint, Fenty has done it best for me. It has just the right amount of coverage and it does look very, very natural. So I removed the coverage that this skin tint has given me, the tiniest amount, around here when I was blending my concealer in. Oh, this is definitely not a product for me. It's not entirely awful right now after I spot concealed and done my eyes, but to me, again, it's just a pointless product. It's very, very misleading. It has such a sheer coverage. This essentially to me is like a foundation primer, a glowy foundation primer. L'Oreal has one where it's like a base, like a primer that's pearlescent. This is what it is. I'm still yet to try a cream bronzer on top of this, or cream contour. I'm sure this blends in beautifully because it's such a creamy product. And besides, even if it isn't, this is so sheer that you will not be able to tell whether you're picking up the foundation or the skin tint. I just need to stay away from skin tints. I've really tried to be that person because my skin has cleared a little bit of acne. You know, I don't have as many spots. I'm a lot more confident with my skin lately anyway, and I'm not afraid to wear my skin like this. But to me, it's just like, what's the point? You know, the bronzer looked fine, blended in beautifully. I really like the glow. I'm going to have to powder some of this down because, I don't know, it is a little bit tacky to the touch, and otherwise it's going to slip off my face. So I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my face. At the moment, my skin looks reasonably well. This almost looks like it's a light sort of medium coverage foundation, but that is definitely not due to this. The cream bronzer has helped, the powder has helped. I used my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and that gives it just a little bit more coverage, and it like makes the skin nice and smooth. It's definitely not due to this skin tint. It is currently 9:13. I probably finished applying this foundation at 9. So let the wear test begin. Just a quick one before I go, because I forgot to mention this. I definitely see this being used mixed in with this foundation, with any foundation, to make it more glowy. That to me makes total sense. It is 11:20, therefore I've had this skin tint on for just over 2 hours, and this is what my face looks like. I did take a check-in straight after applying this foundation in this exact spot, just so I can compare. Obviously, as you can see, my face has got a little bit of a glow. I do have oily skin, so obviously it will come through naturally. And I do think it'll be worth a blot. I'm going to blot really quickly, because if I leave it at this, obviously my skin will get oilier throughout the day, and I don't want it to break whatever I have on my face. This skin tint also claims to be transfer resistant or transfer proof, and I do think it is. You know, there are only a couple of spots on the paper that I've used to blot that it's, you know, just a little bit orange in some places, but overall it looks all right. You know, essentially all I'm looking at is my natural skin with a little bit of powder on. So yeah, I'll save my final thoughts for the very end. Other than that, all I'm going to do is give you check-ins throughout the day. 4 hours in, and we have a lot more dewiness, a lot more glow, and I definitely need to blot. The centre of my face just straight up looks oily. At least like my cheeks and, you know, my chin area and stuff. I don't mind the glow like on the outside of my face, but like here, it's a little much. So let me blot. This is the piece of paper. I do have to say that the transfer is really minimal, but if you look, especially on this cheek right here, there's not much of that skin tint there. Like my spots and my redness is very, very visible. You know, it's just not enough, is it? But let's keep going. I'm gonna give it a couple more hours, and then I will share my final thoughts. 6 hours, you guys, and I'll be honest, I'm slowly changing my mind. This isn't as bad as I thought. It's not perfect, it's not great, but it's definitely not as bad as I thought it would be. Again, and that will probably be in my final check-in, I just don't think it's worth it. It looks nice still, but this is pretty much my face, you know? Like, if I add a little bit of bronzer on my bare face, this is what I would look like. So to spend £32 and look pretty much like I would without it, is there really a point? Alright, you guys, it has officially been 10 hours and this is what my face looks like. It actually doesn't look that bad, it really doesn't, considering it is, you know, hour number 10. But £32 for essentially a primer, a very glowy primer. Is it a complete flush? No, it's not. I actually do feel like a lot of people would enjoy this. It's just something that I personally am not looking for. It is somewhat a nice skin tint. It's just very, very minimal coverage. It has a nice glow. Like I said, it held up really nicely throughout the day. So I can see quite a lot of people enjoying this. It kind of did what it set out to do. It worked fine, it held up, etc, etc. So, like I said, not for me, but it's definitely not a flush. Let me know if you want to try this skin tint out. I'd love to know your opinion. Do you think it's kind of pointless, or do you like skin tints? Please let me know down in the comments below. But hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But for now, thank you so much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.